Okay, says we are live. So hello, welcome, cheers, happy Friday. I'm excited because one, we get to write today. Two, I get to go to a Friendsgiving tomorrow. So I'm excited for the weekend and the fun. The good food, of course. And excited about that. I also managed to catch one of the broom making accounts doing a live, and she was showing how to. Well, she was more doing a productivity like body doubling situation, and was starting a sweeper broom. So now I at least know the very beginning steps of how to make a sweeper broom, which is really nice. So I did not manage to catch her again last night or during the day. So I'm not quite sure of the after that steps, but I at least have a start of an understanding. And she also had I asked about how long you have to like dry the staves essentially. Um, and she said that she gets hers from another broom maker that has a contract with a pottery place. And so they kiln dry the staves to make them dry faster. But generally, she said the rule of thumb is that for every inch in diameter your stick or stave, you have to wait a year. My dad did mention that if you have a greenhouse, you can shorten that by about 3/4 of the time. So if you are able to if you have a little greenhouse shed somewhere on your property, that could also be an option. We have neither. So maybe eventually I can convince him that we should get a little greenhouse and fill it with staves. But who knows? Anyway, so that was kind of fun to catch that over the weekend or over the last couple of days. And then so this weekend I may, besides our Friendsgiving thing, I may go stick hunting in the backyard. Or up the street, because up the street had an oak tree that was damaged in the hurricanes, and our leaf and limb trash pickup people have not been by yet. So I might go root around in their pile and abscond with some good sticks. But yeah. I think I showed y'all my December layout on Wednesday, because I finished that. I think I showed y'all that this is essentially going to be my weekly layout for December. So I think I showed y'all that earlier, but just, and then the picture poll for today, share screen. The picture poll for today, the question is, what is your main character's pet/animal companion? And so we have option A, something with fur, fluffy. B, something with feathers. C, something with scales. And I picked scales because dragons and also serpents and reptiles. And then option D, we don't need a, wait, what's that? The reluctant pet owner, right? So not having a pet is not an option for my brain because pets. So those are your options for your main characters for today. If you have something in particular that you have like a fun pet situation or a very specific type of pet, please feel free to pop it in the chat. So Rachel says your main character's pet sneakers. According to most supernatural opinion, it's Gabriel, his pet human. He is a dragon after all. Gotcha. So would that be along the lines of, we don't need a, wait, what's that? Or would the hair be considered fluffy? I don't know. Rachel says, hugging the like button, getting some food and drink, taking a seat to wait for the stream. Ah, you were early. You were early. You were like 45 minutes early. Nice. Hello. Welcome. Thanks for waiting. CB says, Tony has 2 cats, Pinky and the Brain, and he ends up getting mauled by the Brain because he tripped over her. Nice. Yeah. It happens. Kate says, good morning, friends. Good morning. Or it was that she wanted world domination. The Brain, yes. Yes. Kara's also sprinting with Dawdling Writer. Clara would like to have a pet, but her jet-set life following her cheating husband around the world doesn't allow for it. No. So once she stops following cheating husband, will there be a pet option? I guess is the question. Monique says, no pets in my summer rom-com. Miranda lets Scratch the dog stay with Shadowheart and her parents, and the owlbear she named Albert lives with Halson. Well, you have something with fur and something with feathers then. That said, Assyrian will get to summon bat familiars in your post-game fanfic. Okay. Some bats have fur. Like their bodies do, at least. I don't know technically if their wings have little teeny tiny, like leathery scale-ish situations. They look, some of them leather-wise look like it's kind of scaly, but that's after it's been like treated and dried and stuff. So I don't know. I've never pet a real bat before, so I don't know. More fur. Yeah, but anyway, I don't know how scaly feeling their leather is. I guess is the question for the wings. Anyway, I'm gonna stop thinking about how bat wings feel for the moment. So Rachel says, what's everyone up to? You're working through the last 20 chapters of the beta read. I am drafting again today, I think. And trying to get a couple more of my Kanban stickies done. Megan says, hello, welcome. Pasqua says, hey guys, hello, welcome. Monique says, my goal for today is to write up some small bits featuring support and minor characters. Nice. Megan is working on a quiz for econ and then an art history paper. Gotcha. Dog YouTubers unite. Yes. CB is going to be right back. Kate says, a magpie. Ooh, he's very handsome when he changes to a human. I only have 1 page left on my planner. Your birthday is December 1st. So are you breaking into a new planner? Are you going into some sort of like in between planner before a new year start? What are you doing with your planner? What is the so when you're doing crochet, it's yarn chicken. So with journaling and planning, is it page chicken then? Technically somewhat fuzzy. Yeah. Yes, you voted for we don't need a wait, what's that? Diane is ordering samples from updated Spreadshirt shop. Is that a like you upload the design and they make the product for you? Yes, it's a shirt company. Print on demand. Nice. Okay. Bat wings are sort of scaly-ish. Yeah, that's kind of what I was. Yeah. But they are more fur than feathers. Yes, absolutely. Because they are mammals. They're mammals. Moody's like, Jinx, you owe me a soda. What's currently on your mind is exploring Levi, the youngest Bantug. He's 21 years old and a theater kid, And I want to figure out what kind of theater kid he is. Oh, so is he like Shakespeare? Is he musical? Is he more like lighting and staging, directing, that kind of figuring out? Yes. Tony thought he was supposed to be at a team training and he was rushing around to get to the training and tripped over the brain who's napping at the top of the stairs. Yep. That would result in some claws, I would think. Cool Gamer 2 says hi. Hello. Welcome. Alexandria is here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello. Okay, so you're going to go into an in-between planner for a month or so. Nice. Megan says, he's an improv kid. Make him an improv kid. Sorry, I love improv. But improv is one that I did not think of right off the bat. But yes, that would be a good one. That would be a good option for sure. Levi wants to make it on Broadway. He's a big dancer, very showy, very outgoing. Megan's like, I was an improv kid. Mike's like, I'm not good with improv. Autistic. Oh, well, I mean, I think you can do both. Like, you can have both. I don't think necessarily being autistic excludes you from being good with improv. But yeah, claws and teeth. Yes. Best thing about improv is you don't need to be good at it to be funny. You just have to act without thinking too hard about it. Self-diagnosed as autistic as well. I was just watching clips of like Dropout Humor, Game Changer. I think it was Game Changer last night. And there's a clip with Zach and, oh gosh, what's the guy's name that does the really good like sound impressions? Oh gosh, I've just forgotten his name. Anyway, it was the skit where the prompt is like the villain of Saw like forgets something, and so then the two start, and the guy who's making the sounds is doing the weird voice, and then Zach is playing the scared but somewhat helpful victim, and he's like, do you know why you're here? No, I really don't have any idea why I'm here. Could you let me out? No. And then there should be a box in the room. There's no box. What box there's only a blanket here. What are you talking about? And then the guy is making the sounds of like flipping a page through his journal of like, well, is there this? Like, and then, are you afraid of fire? And then Zach's like, weirdly enough, no. And then he goes, oh, and just kind of like goes back to the flipping of the page sound. It's quite funny. But yeah, so it wasn't necessarily like punny, but it was very good. Anyway, I'm not describing it very well. You should watch it. But yeah. Pepper takes the cat to the vet to get checked over. Yeah. Yep. Okay, Monique says Levi's current job is working at the New Jersey Ren Fair. It's his temporary summer job. Before that, he did summer stock at the local community theater. Gotcha. Yeah, she gets yelled at. Yeah. Megan says, a funny moment I just thought of is a vet mistaking Brain for Brian could lead to hilarities. Could. Very good. CB likes the idea. Okay. We need a card for today. And then, oh shoot, I just realized I forgot to upload the new timers. Oh no, we can't use the cute timers today. Well, we could use them silently. We could use the new timers silently. But Okay, so we have the lizard today. It's number 38. 38. Do, 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 do. There we go. Take this off. Here's our lizard. Dream the world into being. He's got little leaf vein wings. Love him so much. He's so cute. Dream the world into being. When was the last time you basked in the sun and allowed yourself to daydream, to imagine what might be and who you might become? The lizard appears when you are called to let your imagination flow and dream something new. Inspiration is available to you now if you are willing to slow down and let your eyes close a little, allowing ideas to dance in your head. What might come into being if you were to pursue your dream? How might you grow and expand if you allowed yourself to dare to believe in the impossible, making it possible first in your dreaming mind and then bringing it into the world as you create it with the universe? Give in to the power of imagination, and soon your dream will become clearer. The steps will reveal themselves, and what was ephemeral will begin to coalesce into form. Dream it and be it. The Spirit asks you to dare to dream big. So there you go. Yes, that would be an improv, wouldn't it? To the tune of Silent Night. Yes. Yes, I figured that. But I cannot sing, so. Well, I could, but it would be disastrous. So, Lizard definitely fits your character, Levi. You pulled the world from your Buffy. Ooh, the world is like lots of potential and completion. Yes. Kate says, thank you. Yes, I will dream big. Yes. Doing jazz hands right now because you feel it fits how you feel right now. Excellent. You just beat the final boss of Baldur's Gate 3 Act 2 in your tactician file. Nice. Good job. Very good job. All right, let's start with a sweater weather. And we will see what I can do about getting the Winter Wonderland deer timer going. No mods this time. Gotcha. Okay. On this time around, beating the game. Yeah. Ooh, Rachel is designing new dragon merch, new draggy merch. You love doing that, but now you have to pay to read. Understand? All right, so let's do this. 1, save your document. And remember to pull up a document if you haven't done so already today. Also, remember to make sure you have voted in the poll so that we can figure out what kind of pet and companions we have here. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with and go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4 is make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the first sprint. Yay for Megan! Yay! Megan took a quiz you were sure you would fail and have to retake, but instead got 10 out of 10. Guess you knew more than you thought you did. Yes, which is awesome. Please excuse me, I put a mint in my mouth. I was eating some of these, like the after dinner mint situations. I just like their texture. So, apologies for eating on camera. Let's see, unstart that. Monique says, in the long term, you see Levi getting cast as a part of an ensemble for Hamilton, so he'll get to dress as a soldier as a nod to how Lydia in the original book loved chasing the redcoats. Gotcha. It's also why Levi is doing Shakespeare scenes at the local Renfest. He'll get to do sword fighting. Okay, this is where Megan is celebrating. Yes. Monique had to unload groceries, but chose a scene that Levi could do for his Renfest gig. He's playing Henry V, aka the former Prince Hal. You just realized the character of Prince Hal fits Levi in terms of the character arc as well. Nice. Pasca says, wonderful to Megan. Kara got 362 words. How much did I got? 378, so we're very close. Let's put that in my tracker. I also had to turn my fan on, so if you see reflections in the samurai picture, apologies. Jen says, yay to Megan. Yes. So you've got 109 words. Fantastic. Words are coming slow today for you, but 146 words for Pasqua. Kate says, I've been working on a blog so I can share it this afternoon. Excellent. Good. Jen got 251 words in the last few minutes. Fantastic. CB says, well done on passing the quiz. And Alexandria says, almost finished a lecture on character development, then on to writing, and hopefully after this next sprint. Yes. Rachel says, I wound up watching a video my kids sent me about adult children growing a no contact because I did that to some of your older family. It's very interesting seeing both sides on this. Yeah. Yeah. You swear that memoir is going to be very interesting. True. Very true. Okay, so I'm going to swap to a brief moment of self-promo for myself. And that is the authortube advent calendar. Let's see if I can find the bit.ly link for that. It is in the description as well. There we go. But let's get the bit.ly link to the authortube advent calendar prompts in Google Drive. And that should take you to a Google Drive folder. Swap my accounts as always. Should take you to a Google Drive folder that you should be able to view and then therefore make copies of. Here's a printable PDF that is normal size copy paper. There's the 12-day version of the Advent calendar prompts and the 24-day version, which just has the same 12 plus 12 more. So this is for if you so choose to write a little story a day or a little poem a day, 1,000 words or less. Not trying to like break it back, make it too complicated. So if you want to do drabbles, 100-word stories, that's fantastic. If you want to do 1,000 words, that's also great. But so that you have the first one in the folder is the printable PDF 8.5 by 11 size. And then right next to it, you have the 12-day version Instagram reel size and the 24-day version reel size as well. So hopefully you enjoy these. Again, it's just like a fun thing that, you know, you can post up on your channel, you can put it up on your blog, you could, Kara has intended to do these as prompts for an ebook of collection of poetry, which will be very exciting when that comes out. So just, you know, let me know what you're doing with it. I have not figured out a way to like host this on my website very cleanly. So I'm trying to still kind of work out in my brain how I could make it cleaner, like, or would I need to like create a authortube advent calendar, like Wix page or something. But yeah, so if you feel like doing these, please do. I am intending to do at least 12 of them, if not all 24 of them. And I'm going to be trying to put them up on a playlist here on YouTube. They may just be like the text on the screen plus an audio voiceover. I'm not real sure how I'm going to do it, but I will be creating a playlist. So yes, please absolutely share. And, you know, maybe we can make a hashtag authortube advent calendar, whatever it is that you want to do with this. The idea of this is just like have fun with it, have something, because I mean, not everybody likes to vlog, but this is kind of like Vlogmas, I guess, but for authortube. So authortube advent calendar. And thanks to y'all who helped me figure out the last 12 when I was trying to clarify what I wanted for the 13 through 24. So, but yes, so you can do mother or cookies, Yule or solstice, mistletoe or holly, and then you get down to some of the ones that you have to do chimney or coal, and cleaning, cider and or orchard, and carol or wassailing, that kind of stuff. Ribbons and mischief or ornaments and mischief. Bells, celebrations, new beginnings. Candles, menorahs, dreidels, Hallmark movies down there at number 23, things like that. Just kind of fun prompts. So please feel free and let me know if there's anything wrong with the bit.ly link or the access in Google Drive. That way I can go in and kind of alter permissions and stuff, because I think I have it set up to where y'all can view it with the link. These would make good prompts for Vlogmas stuff as well. Yes. But, you know, this is very, very low maintenance. You could just do this for yourself. You could do this for your blog or for, you know, whatever it is you want to do it with. The intention for this was just funsies that maybe you could turn into stuff later. I don't, however you want to do it. So just let me know if y'all can't get into the Google Drive, and yeah, so that's my self promo. Again, the bit.ly link for this should be also in the description of the live stream as well for this whole week, and I'll put it in there next week and through December as well. But yeah, so it's working. Yay! Excellent. I'm glad. I did it right. Yeah. It's always sort of that moment of like, did I do this right? Can anybody see this, or is it just me? So yeah, but that is the authortube advent calendar writing prompts. Have fun with them. I just wanted to make sure that they were posted early, so that y'all had some time, give you a little buffer to like write and edit ahead of time, so that if you wanted to post them like on the day of, you can have that choice. So but there you go. So that's my self promo. That's where the authortube advent calendar prompts are. should probably pin that. Let me pin that. Where was it? Here we go. Pin it. Okay, so that link is now pinned to the top of the chat along with the poll. And so that way it won't get lost in the conversation. You need low maintenance at this time. Yeah, and that's what I was like, let me just go ahead for my own sake as well as everybody else's, post it early. That way, once, because Thanksgiving's going to come around, you're going to be in a turkey coma or stuffing coma or whatever your favorite food is. You're not going to want to write that day. Same thing for like when family comes around, or the day that you need to put up all the holiday decorations. Like, you're probably going to be tired, not wanting to write that day. So just like give you an extra buffer of time. That way, the days that you don't want to write, you'll have a little extra buffer built in. So yes, please do share this anywhere you want. That's why I made the real size as well. I should probably, again, I haven't done this, post them on my own Instagram, but I haven't done that yet. So, I'm just lazy and forgetful. So anyway, Rachel is here. It says hi to Elizabeth. Elizabeth says hi back. Here we go. Yes. I lost where we were in the conversation. Okay, so this was where Rachel says the memoir is going to be very interesting. Jen says, I've been there, understand that. CB had to do that with your father. Yep. Diane is setting up to paint a still life in oils. I watched a video yesterday. This was not on oils, but it was on painting. So forgive me for the awkward segue. But she called it a phrenology wheel. And so she was making one per month. So instead of like a mood tracker, what she would do was she would go outside in her garden and either paint leaves or twigs or the sky every day for a month. And she was doing it in watercolor to practice her watercolor techniques. But it was very interesting. And it was kind of fun to see towards the end of the year, because she had filmed this like October 30th. So I'm kind of contemplating whether or not I want to do a phrenology wheel next year, or some kind of wheel. But she also explained how to like segment up the phrenology wheel way better than anything I've ever seen or heard in like Bujo journals for people who are setting up mood boards. They're just like, oh, just print this printable. And I'm like, but I don't want to. I want to use my paper. Anyway, so Kara says, I'm finally starting to learn that feeling myself fighting off anxiety attacks doesn't mean I'm weak or failure. It just means you're overwhelmed. Yes. Not about the writing. There's just other stuff going on. Yeah. Life intrudes at any point. So yeah. Toxicity can be rough to deal with, especially when you give many opportunities for change. Yes. Rachel says, oh, Kara, yes, there's usually a very good reason you go through those anxiety, overwhelmed feelings. Yes. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. This is so sweet. Yay. I'm glad y'all like it. I'm glad. I'm very, very glad. Thank you. Can't wait to try the prompts. Yay. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what everybody's going to do for them, and just like whether or not you wind up putting collections together or blogs or vlogs or whatever. Fun. It'll be fun. But yes, Rachel's right. These would make good prompts for Vlogmas as well. Yes. I'm in it and excited. Yay. Sounds fun. I'm glad. Rachel's planning it as part of the calendar now. Yay. You love like X number of days challenge. Yes. And I was trying to figure out how I wanted to do like the 12 days of Christmas more Yule themed. So like the 12 days is slightly more Yule centric, I guess. And the 24 days is just kind of all over the place. Winter holidays, fun stuff after you get past the 12. Megan is back from a shower. Welcome back. Sorry about the anxiety issues, Kara, says Monique. Yes. Becca is here. Hello. Hello, hello. How are you and Snake today? Maz says, I've started to catch up on at around 2,600 words. Ooh, nice. But now your infection has gone into your jaw. I know. And swelling your cheek, head, jaw, and lymph nodes. Oh no. This book does not want to be written. Well, please rest. Please take care of your health first. Because when the infection moves into like your lymph nodes and jaw, that's no fun. And it's very scary. So parents aren't always the bad guys. Sometimes they aren't given a chance, and apologies fall on deaf ears as well. Yeah, there's always multiple sides to a story. Always. Looks like a cute challenge. Thank you. I hope y'all enjoy it. I really do. Kara says to Monique, it's okay. It's a lifelong story, anxiety-wise. I just wish I'd learned to recognize earlier what was going on rather than beating yourself up. Yes, because if you don't know what's going on, you're thinking about all the possibilities. And yeah, versus like if you have a logical reason for it, you can be like, oh, this is what's happening. And it's much nicer to have a reason. Like it's much better to have a reason. But yeah, anxiety sucks. Yes. I saw a little comic. It's like a little 4-panel comic, and it was like mild sense of dread like shows up, and the human is like, what are you doing here? And the mild sense of dread is just like, just chilling, doing my thing. I'm like, oh no. Anyway, but yeah, that's how it feels sometimes. It's like, why? Just why? Rachel says to Diane, yes, this is what the video shows. Some of the parents make me wonder what really happened, though. Sometimes it's deserved, sometimes it's not. Yeah. You are resting. Okay, good. Yes, we want you to get well. Megan says to Kara, anxiety is awful. I have anxiety too, and it's so hard to not beat yourself up for anxious tendencies. Yes. Yeah. And then coping mechanisms, if you don't have any idea of like what's healthy and what's not, fall into a lot of those as well. Monique has dealt with anxiety a lot since college, so you can empathize. It seems so easy for people to ask what's wrong with the parents only. Yeah, always multiple options. I was worried that you were still beating yourself up. Good. Okay. Yeah. Please take care, Maz, says Rachel. Rachel says mouth pain is the worst. Yeah. My mom has trigeminal neuralgia, so she's got a pain that goes from her jaw joint, like down her face and then under her tongue. And that's they say it's not genetically, like they say it's not inherited, but her aunt, so my great aunt had it. So I'm glad I do not have it. Knock on wood. But yeah. Okay, let's do the actual second sprint. I feel like I've been talking forever. Since I self-promote, and also this is the second sprint, so please feel free to do the self-promo. Just make sure that you check out the bit.ly link for the authortube advent calendar, vote in the poll, and do your self-promo. So there we go. Those are your 3 tasks. So let's do this, and I will swap to our 30-minute timer and pop it back up on the screen. Make it big. Okay, so 1, save your document. Any and all documents you have open. 2, make sure you take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back to that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, Make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. That was the second sprint. How'd we do? I think I did pretty good. Yes, I got 862 that time. Much better. Much better. But I can definitely tell I'm going to have to go back and edit. Lots of red and blue squiggly lines. Not like a huge number, but maybe like somewhere between 30 and 50. So probably somewhere in the lower end of that, but you know. Money kit 20k total. Nice. Nice, lovely benchmark there. Lovely, lovely. Okay, let me scroll. We're chatty, yes. You figured out Levi's character arc in your summer rom-com. He starts out being a very extra theater kid who wants to get a leading role in a Broadway play or musical, and he has to learn that he needs to be a part of the chorus first. Gotcha. Diane says to Rachel, because we're cool. Yes. Rachel's goal for your YouTube is 500 subs by 2026. So if you could help out with that, that'd be great. Plan on adding some gaming and more videos to the schedule next year. So here is Rachel's YouTube link. Kara still has openings for alpha and beta reading and editing in December, and 2025 is wide open. And so here is the Ornery Literary Services link. Kate says, Imagine and writ.blogspot.com. This is just the start of a new blog, which you can find your books here as well. You will print off those prompts and might do them on your blog, which is a fun idea. Yes, go for it. Rachel says, also just realized that the Rachel D. Adams Facebook page is only one away from 200. So if anyone hasn't followed me there, please do so. There's the link for that. You're not as active on the author pages as your normal account, but I do post promos and fun stuff there too. I think I have a Dawdling Writer page. I haven't looked at it in a while on Facebook. I mean, I did add prompts to Instagram as a reel and a highlight, so you can find those there as well. Or repost if you feel like it. CB says, we're getting snow tomorrow. Yay. Second. Elizabeth has a channel that you're actually putting stuff on again. So it should be a time. What kind of time? Don't know, but a time. Yes. Excellent. CB is not a writing content creator. All of your links are on the basic info/about page on the YouTube channel. There is a new video of you playing The Time Is Now on the clarinet. Nice. Monique is going to have to go at the top of the hour. Your fam and you will be going out later. So hope you have a safe and fun outing. Funky is writing your year-end performance self-review. Did you give yourself all 5 stars? I hope so. I hope so. Kara got 431 words. Nice. Excellent. Rachel says, thank you to whomever joined the Facebook page. Yay for 200. Excellent. Becca says, decided to work on a new story today. You just needed to mix it up. Excellent. Yes. Good. Kara says, the retirement community I worked at for close to 11 years had us do those performance self-reviews. They made me uncomfortable. I'm not the sort to brag about myself. Yeah. It is hard, but you do, it's really hard for good, honest people to say all the good things that they've done. But I found that it was really easy for, I hate to say this, but it was much easier for those who were not as competent, those who were more mediocre in their efforts would brag about themselves all the time. And I'm like, I don't understand how you do this, because like, are you living in delusion? Or are you but yeah, I always found it unfair that I could not be as brave as them in some ways. I don't know. And that's like, I know it sounds terrible to say that yeah, I mean, it sounds terrible. It sounds horrible. Like it sounds like I'm a horrible human being for saying that kind of thing. But it was like, what I was a supervisor for a couple of positions, or student supervisor-esque situations, and doing those like performance reviews of like, do you realize that multiple people have come to me and complained about your attitude? Multiple people have come to me and complained about you always disappearing and not doing any work. And they're like, oh, I did great. I did fantastic. Everybody loves me. And I'm like, are you living in Delulu land? Like, anyway, I don't know. Like, it sounds terrible, but yeah. You like snow as long as it doesn't ruin everything, which it has a habit of doing in your unprepared stuff. Yeah, the snow is just like, we only want Christmas to be snowy, because we don't want to go anywhere then, other than like, you know, if we have to go to grandma's house for dinner, we want the roads to be cleared. But yeah. Diane says, I'm more active on my art channel with lives in studio. The other one is strictly for heart breathing sprints. Gotcha. Funky A++++. Yes, you are the best employee ever this year. Yes. Yeah. You hate promoting yourself. Yeah. You hate it. I have to go into a certain mode in order to be able to do it. Yeah. Yeah. The self-evaluations really helped me with my future in self-marketing. I mean, it is a skill that you have to either, like, you know, live in Delulu land, or you have to learn. So it's like, you don't think you were much to write home about. You are. You're awesome. You hate the idea of self-review. Yeah. 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 I have to pretend I'm a character evaluating me who is very positive about me for some reason. Right? Yes. Your manager was very nice, though, so she taught me how to gather all of the things into a list of the projects you had done over the year. Nice. Yeah, that's good. Delusions of grandeur are not something I'm fond of having. I'm not a horrible person, just honest. Yeah, yeah, it's frustrating. You know what you mean, though? The slackers always talk themselves up in the reviews. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some folks were delulu about this stuff. As a manager, I got to enjoy several of those, right? Yeah, yeah. We all think you're allowed to write home about CB. Yes, we do. We do, we do. Oh, yeah. Catholicism is great about like being humble, being guilty, for sure. You're also quick to accept constructive criticism. Some people don't do well at that at all. Yeah, yeah. That is also a skill or a talent that you are born with. Again, one or the other. All right, let's do another sprint. This will take us over the top of the hour. So again, just remember to let me know when you have to go. Let's see. That's right, I forgot to upload the deer. Darn it. Okay. This is right after the stream is over. I'm going to upload, I promise. Let me write it down. Write it down. Upload deer and fox. Okay, it's written down. The movie Dogma is evidence of that. Yeah. Yeah. You were raised Catholic too. Guilt. You're tightly connected. Yes. Yeah. 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 All right. Let's do this. 1, save your document. and all of the lovely progress we have made. 2 is making sure that you take a sip. Stay hydrated. Cheers. Sorry. 3 is straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for the posture check. 4 is make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 30 minutes. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I was starting to brainstorm some ideas for the authortube advent calendar story. So I've got some little snippets of possible storylines. I like a couple of them a great deal. Some of them, I realized my first two are sort of like very much the same theme. So I'm kind of like going to have to figure out how I want to rework those. Two of them I think are going to be kind of funny and cute. But yeah, so I have like the first idea, and then I have like a under a next bullet, like a second optional idea, because I never know, like as I get further along, I might want to do something that's more like a theme or an idea that fits a little bit more down somewhere else. So yeah, but I'm thinking I'm going to have some fun with these. Anyway, how many words did I get? I don't know. Let's check. Let's check. Okay, it says 670 that time, which means I'm at 1,910. So I'll write another like 90 words or so later today, so I can make sure I have hit at least 2K, because I'm so close. But yeah. I also did a little bit of work in the bullet journal. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. But yeah. Kara says, I think the reason I have such a hard time accepting criticism as a writer is because I started writing again as a form of therapy. So it's very tied to your emotions. Yeah. You do a lot of trauma processing through writing, so criticism feels like an attack. Ooh, okay, yeah. But it's like I don't know how you learn to separate that again. So I don't know. Funky says, I finished my self-review. Yay! The weekend can begin now. Excellent. Celebrations. Alexandria says 3 scenes fleshed out and 178 words added. Fantastic. Good. Rachel says, I'm trying to shop remotely with my pals. Our little town, 2.5 hours away from where you live, are having a small business shopping night. Ooh, jingle and mingle. Okay, so you have friends who are in town. And so you're like FaceTiming them. Is that how it's working? Your favorite shop has some adorable stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah, so the 30th of this month is the local farmers market has a holiday market, and I really want to go. So I need to make sure it's not Black Friday at least, but it's the day after Black Friday. So I anticipate it's probably going to be pretty busy, but I would still love to go. So, but yeah, small business shopping sounds fun. Love it. CB says, I've written 11,591 words today in total, which is amazing. That's a ton. You also got 2 more chapters read for the beta read. Fantastic. Alexandria says, way to go, CB. Yes. Funky says, I need a good little town nearby that has a Christmas makeover. That would be really cute. There are sections of our town that do like lights in the trees, and we have one house at the very beginning of our neighborhood that puts up a few things, and then we have another house at the very end of the neighborhood that puts up a few things, but it's not a whole lot. So I need to find, I guess, where the good light show is in the area and go see it one time. Because you're anticipating that's going to snow tomorrow, you did a small grocery shop on Amazon. Good. You've heard Dahlonega kind of does that. Yeah, but it's like Dahlonega is a decent ways away. So I'd have to like drive there. And if I was going to see the light show, then I would have to stay till after it was dark and then drive home in the dark. which like I can do. I'm just not a huge fan of. So I'm thinking slightly more local than that. But yeah. Kara says, I made a pit stop and then did a little planning for preparing Thanksgiving meal that your son and you are taking to your mother's house tomorrow. Nice. Diane's like, I live in a little Hallmark town. Cute. It's really far for you. Yeah, yeah. Well, ooh, the Botanical Gardens, I think, does something for Christmas for light show wise. Maybe I could do that. I'll have to look at that and see what, because the Botanical Gardens are um, in much more local. So, Maz says, my village has Christmas fair and lights, and there's a tombola. Okay, what's a tombola? I'll have to look it up. Sorry. Is that like a lottery raffle type thing? We have 30 pounds in change for it. Okay. Gotcha. Funky says to Diane, you're jelly of a little Hallmark town. Yes. Matt says, wow, that's great. Well done, CB, for the 11,000 for today. Your total word count for the month is 56,000. Wow, already 244. What is my current count? It's not anywhere near that. Yeah, it's 20,000. 20,503 is what it currently is. So it's not great. It's not great. It means less than 1,000 per day. Because it's the 22nd. So I have to catch back up. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for joining me today. I do need to end the poll, don't I? When it comes to our main character's lovely pets / companions, present, share screen. Funky's like, guess I'm flying out to Kansas for the little teeny tiny Hallmark town. Yeah. You had a local couple of businesses make major changes and they've invested in the community. Nice. Excellent. Okay, so what is your main character's pet / animal companion? 61% of our main characters have something with fur, fluffy. 23% of our main characters say we don't need it. Wait, what's that? Reluctant pet owner. And then 14% have something with feathers and nobody has anything with scales. Interesting. I thought for sure there'd be a dragon somewhere in there, but no. Or lizard. Who knows? But if you had a chimera, then you'd have multiple answers. So there you go. Town squares remind me of Gilmore Girls. Yeah. Well, the town we used to live in had a proper like town square, and it would be decked out. They would always do a deck out but this not quite this town. So you live in a little town, but it's not a Hallmark town. It's more of a plains town that oil trucks drive through. Gotcha. It is a raffle and a box of sorts. Usually it's like a box on a stick that you rotate to mix up. Oh, okay. And then pull a cloakroom ticket. Nice. Nice. Bill used to call us Mayberry. Funky's like, now you're really selling it, so I'm coming. All right. Okay, so Sundays poll is, what is your favorite thing to describe? So in terms of like fight scenes, in terms of dialogue, I guess not dialogue, maybe like what the characters are wearing, what they look like, the world around them, that kind of thing. So what's your favorite thing to describe? You're from a big urban place originally. Nice. Right now you're in a little ancient little village over 800 years old. It's so lovely. Nice. One of your main character's companions is a horse. It could fall under the fur, right? It could fall under the fur. Got a fluffy mane anyway. All right. Thank you very much for joining me and helping me get a little bit more done. Hopefully I also helped you get a little bit more done. So do sex scenes count? Sure. We can put those in. We can put those as, we can put spicy scenes as an option. He's like, Diane. But yeah. So all righty. Let's say goodbye for here, and I will see y'all on Sunday. If not, I will see y'all next week. And yeah. All right. Have all the fun. Don't forget to save. Bye.